So Macbeth is about femininity, ambition, the supernatural, yes, but it is also about mental disintegration. What can happen to the mind when it is put under severe duress? In particular, Lady Macbeth changes from being a domineering, nagging, sexy force of nature to a confused and disorientated wreck. In Act 5, Scene 1 of Shakespeare's play, Lady Macbeth's language hints at the extent to which her mind has collapsed. She calls out impotently, "Out, damn spots! Out, I say! Out!" 1, 2. Why then? 'Tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Out works as a desperate imperative, showing Lady Macbeth's crazed desire for her hands to be rid of stains of blood long since washed away, whilst the furious adjectives, such as damned and exclamative sentences, reveal her heightened despair and frustration. The repetitive use of dashes show that Lady Macbeth can no longer manage to focus her mind on one topic for more than a brief moment, a key sign of madness. She moves from desperately wanting her hands to be clean, they are already, to seemingly moving back in time to the period when she was goading Macbeth to kill Duncan, to a general, ominous statement about hell. This is a woman whose language has disintegrated and whose mind is about to push her towards suicide. Some of the complexity is lost in Wright's version. A semi-naked and wild-eyed Lady Macbeth vigorously washes her hands at her basin whilst repeating,
"Out, damn spot! Out, I say!" Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
The desperation of imperatives remain, as do the exclamative sentences. However, the cutting of lines also makes Lady Macbeth seem slightly less mad, as her mind remains fixated with the blood and doesn't move so erratically between different topics and time periods. In Wright's version, the connective yet signals a logical development of thoughts about blood, rather than a crazed address to a not even present husband. Nonetheless, Lady Macbeth's madness is shown in other ways. Wright uses the shaky camera technique to follow Lady Macbeth around her bedroom and bathroom, and the jerky effect heightens the viewer's discomfort at her obvious mental disintegration. We metaphorically tremble along with the camera at her distress. A mid-shot is used to show both her state of undress and tormented facial expressions. Wright's use of nudity on one level can be seen as titillation to a modern audience well used to scenes of a sexual nature within films. Furthermore, if you were to ask a majority of young people about Shakespeare, many would describe it as boring, difficult to understand, not relevant to modern society, etc. By sexualising Lady Macbeth, and also the witches, Wright may well be aiming to challenge traditional stereotypes and to get younger people to think again about the relevance of Shakespeare. However, to return to Lady Macbeth fretting about blood in her bedchamber, her nudity reflects the fact that her involvement in Duncan's murder has stripped her mind bare. She is no longer able to disguise her thoughts metaphorically with clothing, and in comments such as, "Who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?" reveal implicitly her guilt. Both the doctor and the maid are in no doubt that Lady Macbeth's madness stem from a guilty conscience.
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Macbeth is above all an extraordinary story, one of ambition and what can happen when ambition is allowed to roam unchecked. It is also the story of the dynamics within relationships between men and women. These are eternal themes, eternal stories appealing to modern and Shakespearean audiences alike. Wright uses Shakespeare's language in his 2006 film. Yes, some of the complexities of the language are cut, and it's hugely debatable as to whether gang leaders can be the modern equivalent to the monarchy. Nonetheless, the resultant film is powerful, gripping, disturbing. Soon after the film was released, Jeffrey Wright gave an interview about his film version of Macbeth to the movie show online. One particular comment he made was revealing.
The great thing about Shakespeare is always the highly motivated leads, and you often can't get that from the local writers.
So even more than 400 years on, writers struggle to match the power of Shakespeare's writing and characters such as Macbeth. Wright's apt contemporary version of Macbeth will ensure Shakespeare continues to be followed and loved by future generations to come.